Is there no distance that will stop you from seeing your favorite band? Have you ever happily paid $14 for a cup of light beer? Do you have a collection of lighters saved specifically for slow jams? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then it's time to have your tickets ready, form a single file line, will call on the left, and hope security doesn't find the booze and weed in your bag, because we're talking live music on this week's episode of...
Maybe someone shot your parents, ran over your pet, and you spend your hours crying, just trying to forget. If your best friend moved to college, your lover ran away with someone much better looking and a whole lot better paid. We'll be your friends. We'll be your friends.
Hello and welcome to another week of We'll Be Your Friends, the only podcast to be present at both Woodstock 69 and 99. I'm your host, Taylor, aka the Vanilla Thriller. To my right is the ever-faithful companion of mine, John. What is up?
Rock and roll, that's what's up.
Ow!
Alright. That's it, we're done.
Done.
Cut it.
We did it once. We're out.
That's all you need.
This week we're talking about live music.
Live music.
It's going to be super
Concerts,
fun.
shouting.
Concerts, you know, live, music, those two words together. You should understand it. You have a basic concept of
Put it
English.
together.
Where are we on this week's beer, John? Let's just jump right into it.
Well, I got a good one this time. It makes sense finally. So, Stand Up and Shout. It's a vanilla and coffee stout by Wild Ride Brewing. And I think they're in Oregon actually, yeah. Redmond, Oregon.
Ooh, locals.
It's great for
Local yokel beer.
Great for the sun outside. Nice, dark, thick
Dude,
beer.
it has been so nice out the past couple of days. It's really exciting. And I'm coming straight out of a cold, so things are looking up.
Well,
Oh no, that beer looks so dark.
their little descriptor on the side there is this is for those about to rock. This beer is going to salute you. So
Oh,
if you're ready to rock,
I'm not ready to rock,
this
but
motor oil.
you know who might be ready to rock
Who?
is this week's guest, our good friend, more so friend to my fiance, but still good friend to us,
Yeah.
Amanda. Hello, welcome to We'll Be Your Friends. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Thank you so much for coming on. I'm so glad to have you. Now, Amanda, in front of you, you've got this week's beer. Use this as your first step into We'll Be Your Friends and tell us, what do you think?
It smells kind of caramely.
You just drank some coffee too, so I wonder how that's going to
I
work
just
out.
cleansed with some water.
Oh, okay.
You know, as a great
I
cleanser
respect
water
that.
is.
I respect
Yes.
that.
It's known for its cleansing properties.
It's transparency.
This is,
I don't know. It smells really rich.
yeah, this is going to be
This is-
disgusting.
This is gonna coat your whole mouth.
Giggity? This is nice. I don't hate it.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
It's like somebody poured a beer into my coffee and then let it sit overnight.
Yeah.
I kind of dig
That's
it.
that's called a coffee stout.
Isn't yeah.
Nope.
It's what I expected.
No.
Ooh, no?
I wish you're supposed to drink them like kind of warm, aren't you? But maybe I'm bad, but I like them really cold.
See, I don't like to drink a stout
because
cold.
then the flavor kind of gets weaker.
Yeah, that's exactly...
It's the way to not drink beer, and it's how I like to drink beer. Which is why I drink
every
cider.
time I try it. It's
Dude,
alright.
this is so great. So the beer segment is John's thing, obviously, you can tell.
Yeah.
And every time we bring somebody on, they're just like, oh, this beer sucks, and John's the only one who likes the beer every week.
Every week.
It's amusing.
You
Listen.
You should sometime invite the guest to bring the beer, like a second counter beer,
I
and
should.
see if everyone likes
We've
the
got-
second one better.
Ooh, yeah.
And they would, probably.
yeah,
Either out of spite, just to
I'm
make
not
you
gonna
look like
make
an
a prediction
asshole.
on that.
Well, because here's the problem, and I didn't do it intentionally, but the only two times, or there was one time I did enjoy a beer, but that was like almost bordering on a cider, right? That was the Indie Games episode.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
the other two times were Hams and Stella cider. So,
Okay.
the farthest from
Yeah.
craft I
Wow.
can
yeah, exactly. So it wasn't.
get. They just happen to be relevant to the episode.
Yeah, they just exactly. They really only had anything to do with the episode in namesake, and that was it.
Yeah.
And anyways, speaking of episodes and what they're about, let's get into this week's live music. Amanda, maybe you can kind of explain to everyone, this is what I like to do. I like to put you guys on the spot right away. Why did we pick you for live music?
Well, so I usually go to, like, I feel like on average more concerts than most people, because I've always really
from what I've
enjoyed
heard.
music. Yeah, as the legend goes.
As the legend goes,
It's not
yeah.
a legend.
As the
It's
legend
not-
has
it's not a
it, the
legend.
concert goer.
No, it
She
just
roams
means
the
I spend
streets.
too much of my income on things that aren't physical.
Yeah.
So it's really not, like, that great.
Experiences, though.
Experiences, yeah.
Are you able to put a number on it for us? How many concerts, live concerts, have you been to?
I'm not including festivals. I did, like, a rough count this morning of only things I have tickets of, so there's, like, some shows that didn't have tickets.
Yeah.
But I got, like, 105 this
Jeez.
morning in about 9 years. Yeah, 9 years
What's your
since I started buying my own concert tickets.
what's your concert per month ratio?
I didn't divide that out. I could do a quick calculation.
Concert per capita.
These days, it's like more than it used to be. When I was a teen, I could only go to like 2 a year, kind of thing. And
yeah.
then, like when I
Well,
hit 21, you can just go to everything.
Yeah.
Then it became like some months like one, other times there'll be breaks, and then I'll have like 4 in a month. Like this last month, I think I went to like 5 concerts or something.
Nice.
Which
damn.
I mean, there are people that do way more than that.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that go like literally every night, but I'm an introverted baby and I get tired easily and I can just only handle so much. And also my wallet does not support like infinite concerts.
Still, but like someone like me, I look at you and my eyes just like blow up when I hear a number like that. That's so
Yeah.
crazy. That's a lot of live
Yeah.
music.
And that's not including like festivals and like the things that I didn't have recorded tickets for and like
Yeah.
kind of fringe events.
Do you tend to buy physical tickets more often or as often as possible because you want the keepsake, or is it just a matter of like what's available you take, and if there's a memento you hold on to it?
It's usually what's cheaper. Like, it used to be that physical tickets were the same price as getting, like, a will call ticket or a, like, print-at-home ticket. But now they usually charge for physical tickets. And so
Well-
I just get a print-at-home. Because then I still get to have a ticket. It's printed and it looks shitty, but at least I still get to have, like, a physical
piece of-
thing.
With an add-on and
So-
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if the physical ticket is free, I will get it. Or if
Yeah.
it's a really special concert, I'll pay, like, $2 to $4 for it. Whew, I'm a rich bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
$2 to $4.
Really,
That's when I'm
Miss
like, ooh,
Rockefeller
I
over
can't do
here.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like to have one when I can because I do have like I brought this box with me of all my concert
Yes,
ticket
this
stubs
box
and
is
some
Let's dig into
trinkets. But a lot of my tickets have like signatures on them, and so if I hadn't had a physical ticket, I would have gotten like nothing to
Yeah,
get a
you would have
signature
nothing
on.
to sign. Yeah.
So it's
what
been
are
fun.
so what are like right on top? Is it just like chronological order? Or do you
It's
have them like?
Loosely chronological. It's like
Okay.
chronological except for when I've dug in it.
Yeah.
But I went through it a few years ago and put them in order, but then I haven't really in the last couple
Okay,
of
so
years.
what
So
are
it's rough, but it is mostly chronological.
so let's try and break it down. Like, are there bands that you go to all the time? Like, it's like, okay, these people are in town. I gotta go see them. I've already got my
Yeah.
tickets lined up, or I'll go other places to see them.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's start with them. What are
Okay.
some bands that you travel near and far to go see? Anytime they're playing, you're there.
Yeah.
To my limits, like I don't get into it as much as I would love to.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You know, but to my limits, I will travel as much as I can to see like my favorite band, which is Sigur Rós. They're like an
Okay,
Icelandic
excellent
band.
choice. Yes.
Yeah.
Familiar.
Great. Everyone should listen to them. They're great.
I agree.
Yeah, so I will go like pretty far for them. I've gone to the farthest I've gone for them is California, but
Okay.
that was all that I could afford to go at the time. So, yeah, and then I would also go pretty nearby but spacious to see Typhoon. They're a local Portland band. And they're so good. I found my first ticket stub from like my first show in 2011 of theirs, and it felt
Oh.
nice to see it
Yeah.
again.
Like a good friend.
Yeah,
catching
like
up.
oh, hello, old pal.
Yeah, how have you been?
Oh, wow.
It's been so long.
How old are they? Jesus.
Yeah, whew, we were babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would go pretty far for them. Let's see, I go to Seattle a lot, but usually not
Okay.
much farther than that.
I was going to say, what's the farthest
Yeah.
you've
The
been?
farthest-
What's the absolute furthest you've been for a
Iceland?
concert?
No, I wish I could afford to go to Iceland, but that shit is so expensive.
Yeah.
Wait, am I allowed to cuss on this?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
We're all grown-ups here.
Are we though?
You can say words like
Well.
pee pee, poo poo.
Wow,
Dude, stop
that's real
saying it's gross.
profane.
Toots.
Poo poo?
Yeah.
Toots?
Poo,
Ooh.
Toots.
Oh,
Butt stuff?
I tooted.
Mother fracker. It's
Ooh.
great.
Butt
My mom
stuff.
can't listen to
Dropping
this.
hard- dropping
because
hard
she's
furs.
dead. God. Yeah, so the farthest I've probably gone is like Los Angeles, I guess, which is pretty far down. It's in the same country, but it's very far down at least.
Yeah.
Because that's like really the most I can afford to go while I was in college. But I went there like 3 times in 1 year for K-pop concerts.
Oh, yeah.
Because we live in Oregon here. There's just not that many people here. Not enough to like bring these international people to Portland.
I have to
So
bring the Koreans.
yeah, no, the Koreans don't come here,
No.
and they don't even go to Washington. They only go to
Yeah.
California, and like Texas and New York.
I hate that when your favorite band starts to grow so much that they start touring like that, and you're
Yeah.
like, you skipped me. Like, I
No,
have to go to,
what about
damn, it's-
us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least we don't live in like South Dakota
Yeah.
as far as like touring goes.
That's
but
true.
Or in general.
it could be better.
Or
I
in
would
general.
say that. Like, I saw Radiohead last year, and they hadn't been here for 20 years to
Whoa.
Portland, even though
Whoa.
they've been on like mini touring cycles since then. You know, like they just always skip it because it's
Is it?
not quite big enough.
Did they put on a good show?
It was pretty amazing.
Was
Yeah.
it?
It was
I
really
don't-
good.
I
Yeah.
gotta be honest. I just don't
Um,
get into Radiohead. I hope that's
That's
not like.
okay. No,
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't take a personal offense
Yeah.
to that. I feel like there's a time slot in everyone's life that they can get into Radiohead, and if they miss it, then it's like, oh,
Like Karma
you
Police
gotta
is
get it at like
okay.
peak sad times and
Yeah.
like.
Karma Police is okay, and when I was doing a lot of ecstasy, I yeah, we talk about it.
What a
every now and
period.
then. What a time. Yeah, sorry, Mom. It's true. So when I
We just lost our one follower.
well, yeah, our one patron.
Later, Mom.
Later, Mom.
We'll see you at Thanksgiving.
When I was doing that stuff, I heard the song 15 Step.
Oh, that's a
and
good song.
That was a good song
Yeah.
for that. But outside of that stuff, it's never
Yeah.
really been my bag.
Well, there's
But-
yes, I will take a touch more. Yeah, there's definitely like a Radiohead for every situation, kind of to an extent.
Okay.
To a small, it's still a small
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
But there's like a few bands that have like such kind of ranging music over their careers that I feel like you have to be told like, okay, what's the Radiohead experience you want to have? Is
Yeah.
it like crying in a corner? Is it like being outside and enjoying nature?
Crying outside in nature.
Oh, crying. There's
En-
one for those too.
enjoy
Don't
a
worry.
corner, yeah.
There's one for everything. Is there like angrily driving? Like what do you want?
Sad
And so
driving.
I'll ask
Driving.
people like stuff like that, and then kind of prescribe them the thing,
I like that.
the
Prescribe.
music. Yeah, I'm
The
like
RX,
be the music doctor. Here's your your Radiohead prescription, sir.
I will admit that I like the idea of the In Rainbows OK Computer playlist. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Oh yeah,
right?
where you play you like inner.
You interweave them with
Yeah.
that, whatever the order
I've
is.
listened
we
to it
don't
in the
get
order,
into,
and it was
but-
like pretty good. But then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's not out of the order I'm used to hearing them in, so it kind of messed with my head.
Yeah. I mean, I never heard them in any order, so like when I tried it, it was cool.
It was probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't sound like that pre-planned out. Like there was like one or two where you're like, oh, okay.
Do you
I
find
got
yourself
it.
listening to full albums, like when you listen to music, as opposed to like, what about
Yeah.
you, Taylor? Is that something you?
Yeah, that's something I do a lot, and that was actually, I wanted to make sure I asked about that when we get to today's activity, because if we
yes.
count certain things as like one album as one track because of the way it's intended.
Oh, that's not fair, because I
Ooh.
wanted to do all albums, but
So yeah, but we're not, but we're doing songs, so
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't count anyways. But
No
yeah,
spoilers, but
spoilers. I try and listen to the whole album as often as possible to kind of get like everything in context, because it's easy to write one or two good songs,
yeah.
but to keep me like enthralled for like 30 to 60 minutes, like that, I want something out of you, and there's very few people that can do that. So if I can listen to your album and like get through the whole thing and be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's over, I want to listen to
All
it
the
again.
more impressive.
Yeah, then like you've struck a chord.
okay.
Sorry.
No, but true.
But it's true, yeah.
That's
like,
true.
You know what I
Gotta
mean?
said it
Like,
another way. It's-
there's just something different
We
about
gotta throw
like,
in all the music pins we can pack in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just something different about like a band that has like 12 decent songs back to back, as opposed to like one that's like
one hit and then you don't want to listen to the
yeah,
other.
good
like,
song,
songs
and then
on
like
the
4 or
album.
5
one to
shitty
a playlist.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like,
So-
was the quantity worth the quality of the one?
exactly? It's like the difference.
I'd prefer a quality over
I
quantity
agree.
generally, but in the case of albums, I kind of want quantity and quality. Like
Yeah,
a
that's
mix of
true.
both.
You do want a mix of both. So, speaking of quality, what would you say, or who would you say, puts on some of the best live shows you've ever seen? Top, like, what are like in
Oh,
the top like
To add
best
on
live
to
ones?
earlier, like people, these tie together.
go ahead.
Like people that I would travel quite far to see. Another is Sufjan Stevens. I've gone like quite a long ways for him.
Okay. Makes
Have you guys
sense.
both heard of him?
I have.
Okay, he's like blown up a lot in the last
He has.
few
He's
years.
picked up.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if like he'd made it to everyone yet. John is still immune. He doesn't know
John-
Sufjan.
I'm
It's
open
okay.
to it. My
Sufjan
legs
Stevens.
and ears are open.
Have you ever seen Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
Then you've heard Sufjan Stevens.
Is he on
Okay.
that? He's on that movie.
What? Okay,
I didn't know
cool.
that.
This is great. This is so
all-
much fun.
What Sufjan song's on that movie? It's okay if you don't know, off the top of your head.
Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
Illinois.
Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago.
Okay,
Chicago.
that's why everyone likes that song. Okay,
Yeah,
'cause it was on a movie.
It's like, yeah, well, it's like right at the
a good
beginning
song
where they're
also.
like, oh, hey, we're Little Miss Sunshine, and we're gonna like bring Abigail Breslin to this beauty competition and
Yeah,
road trip, and
Oh,
then he's the
cute
song
Chicago.
that they're, yeah, exactly.
gotcha.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
it's a
good
very
exposure.
uplifting. As far
Yeah.
as like Sufjan songs go, that's like definitely the most uplifting
Yes,
song
for sure.
probably.
I
Sad
personally
Man
enjoy
Stevens is pretty good.
Enjoy Your
We'll
Rabbit
check
is
out.
probably some of my favorite stuff by him, but we don't need to get
Ooh.
into Sufjan Stevens right now.
This
You
is
and I
not the
can come-
Sufjan Stevens
This isn't
episode.
the Sufjan Stevens episode, but
No,
it's
no.
really good.
But
You should check him
his
out.
shows, the reason I mention it is because
I can
I would
only imagine.
travel far to see him, and his shows are amazing. I don't know if you know of his Christmas music, but he
Yeah.
did a tour where it was his Christmas album as like a big Christmas party tour. With like inflatable Santas, unicorns,
Oh,
a
that's so
big spin
cool.
the wheel, where he would like play songs based on like
Whoa.
an audience member spinning this giant wheel.
That sounds intense.
A lot of
Sounds
confetti
fucking
and
awesome.
like crazy Christmas antics. It was fun. I have
You had me at inflatable Santa.
I also
Have
want to
some confetti
apologize
here.
Oh,
for
you
my
collected
coughing.
confetti.
yeah. This is some Sufjan Christmas time confetti.
Oh, I like
Ooh.
to add that we are dampening the sound of our drinks on a towel. What is this from again?
Oh yeah, this towel is
From the Shins.
from a Shins concert.
Mm,
The
sweaty.
I think she was the bassist or the guitarist. I don't remember that well, honestly.
She like dry her pits off with it, or
I think she might have maybe looked at it. I don't know if she ever actually like used it on her because she didn't look very
this
sweaty.
is the towel that she. Looked
But
at.
at some point, she threw it in the audience.
Yeah.
And I caught it because I was in the front row. But I was actually
yeah.
there to see Typhoon opening for the Shins.
Oh.
I was there to see the
Nice.
Shins too. Like, they're good, and I was happy about it.
They put on an alright show. I saw them at Lollapalooza once.
Yeah,
They
but
were-
I was like more excited about Typhoon because their live show, their recorded stuff's good, but their live show is like they have an energy that can't be encapsulated in a recording. I feel like,
Okay.
so would recommend
Okay.
Typhoon come into your city. They just got off tour,
Ooh.
so they're not touring now.
And aren't they? You said they're like.
But
a
they're
local
Portland bands,
Oregon,
so they're
yeah.
easy to see here.
Weather
I've seen
re-
them like 13 times now. It's worthwhile.
Weather
Next
report
time they're in
calls
town,
for.
give us a call.
I will.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We will gladly join you. That sounds cool.
We
Yeah.
call a meteorologist.
But yeah,
Oh,
Sufjan.
the typhoon is coming on.
Oh God. I'm sure they've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell them when I see
Don't
them.
embarrass her. They're like the best friends.
They're gonna hear this podcast.
Yeah. Is
Oh,
that
God.
listening right
Is he the
now?
guy that made that joke?
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
But yeah, they're good. Check it out. Sufjan's shows are really good. I feel like Sigur Ros's shows are really good. I know I already mentioned them, so I want to branch out a bit.
Yeah.
What were some other really exceptional shows? Oh, recently I saw Niels Fromm. He is a German composer. He's a tiny composer man, but he can play.
I love how you gestured with one hand his height. Like she's
It's
holding
about
a
the size of
burger.
a hamburger.
Yeah, she's going,
Sounds
he's
like
this
a
tall,
hamburger.
like
He
you just-
maybe he's from Hamburg.
Like
I
you
don't
know,
know.
Hamburg, a little hamburger.
I think he's from Berlin. But
There we go. I mean,
anyways,
that makes sense.
he like on his recent tour, he was playing 9 keyboards on stage.
Whoa.
Not at once. He didn't have quite enough arms.
Yeah.
But he was playing like 3 at once, like 2 with his hands and 1 with his foot.
Okay.
What? There we go. See, that's
yeah.
enough.
So
Like,
it was pretty impressive. Like I feel like 3 is max keyboards you
were
can
they
play
like?
at once.
No.
Was it like?
He
shaped
had
like
It was like a
round, a circle around him?
U-shaped setup. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in a horseshoe of keyboards.
That's amazing.
And then there was a second one next door, and he had an... Excuse me. He had an organ that he built backstage. He's like the piano
just
man.
built
He
it.
built it. Yeah, he spent like years making this organ from scratch, and it ended up sounding like a pan flute.
Whoa.
So he didn't
cool.
really expect
Holy
that.
shit, that sounds
And he
dope.
was like, it's kind of goofy, but also it can sound really cool depending on how you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so would recommend him if he ever comes to your town. Even if people don't like piano music, I would recommend like anyone check it out because it's such
And
a
if
good
you
show.
do like pan flute music,
If you love pan flute music, this is the show
This is
for
the-
you.
Actually,
Ultimate pan flute content.
speaking of great concerts and great places to hear pan flute,
Yes.
The Cure.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah. So, okay.
what?
Hannah and I recently saw The Cure with, you remember Mike from work. Michael, yeah. It was me, him and his wife, Michelle, and we went to go see The Cure. And The Cure was great. They put on a great show for being, like, probably in their upper 60s right now, right? Like, they've
Something
got
like that.
something like that, yeah.
Old.
Old. They put on a really good show, but Robert Smith has got this like weird obsession with pan flute, and he would go on like 5 to 6 minute long like just like pan flute like weird jam sessions.
That
like,
sounds as like my actual dream of a live
Yeah.
concert. Like I wrote down a dream concert and I just want to redact it and say I'm gonna go for that.
You know
just
what?
like Robert Smith
already
pan flute
exists.
solo
it'd
exhibition.
be like pictures of you, boys don't cry.
7
10
minute pan
minutes of
flute
pan
interlude.
flute. Yeah.
Oh wow. No, that sounds premium. Why you're saying that like it's a
Friday I'm
complaint?
Low.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it was a
like a
complaint.
bonus
It's
to me.
just
Okay.
it was not what I expected because like
True.
you're just like sitting there and you're like, yeah, right. I wonder what they're gonna play next. They got so many hits, and he's like, all right, we're gonna play some pan flute. Thank you.
Thank you. Sit down for this
You're
song.
welcome.
Yeah, we're like, what? Yeah.
Didn't
It's
ask
like,
for it.
if you needed to go get a beer, now would be the time.
Yeah.
This
Use
is
the
the
restroom.
unofficial intermission.
It's okay. We just gotta practice a bit.
Most
Oh my
people
God.
leave anyway.
We don't have time for band practice anymore. We have to do the pan flute
Could
jam
somebody-
session on stage.
If somebody could bring me a pretzel, that'd be great.
Yes.
Just saying.
Nacho cheese, please.
Serve it in
Yeah.
a pan.
God.
No expectations, but you're just saying.
Just throwing
God.
it out there.
It's good. How about you, John? What are some good concerts that you've been to? Who puts on some great shows?
Oh,
'Cause you're going to be pulling from a whole different.
yeah, I'm
pool
pulling
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
a really
Yeah.
heavy metal bag, a bag of
Sick.
made of heavy metal. One that comes to mind, it had a really metal name too. I think it was the Summer Slaughter.
Ooh.
And then, don't quote me, this might be a different concert I'm thinking of, but
They're a reggae band, right?
they are. Slayer headline, also reggae. They sing about slaying bad things. I can't turn that into a positive thing. Anyway, I love how cheesy metal can be, just because it's what it is. And when they came on, the lighting started. It was all dark. There was a few lasers and stuff, but like all these crucifixes came up, like 40, but lit, like they were like filtered through a light, so they're all
Oh,
lighting
God.
the walls, all of them. I was
Backlit
like, what's going on?
crucifixes
And they
everywhere.
go, and they all rotate upside
Oh,
down.
no.
I was like, oh no! And they played
No.
Raining Blood, and it was awesome.
Boo.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
terrible. I loved it though. It was so good.
Wow. Was that at the Slayer show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
so-
that's how they started. They were headlining,
Thank God.
and it was like started Raining Blood, the thunder
Oh
and
my
the
God.
rage.
I've been to Broadway musicals with less theatrics. That's amazing.
For real
was
though,
dope.
I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of times concerts are put on just as well, if not better, than like high dollar theater productions.
Some of them are. Have you? So I
Yeah.
saw Gorillaz.
Oh yeah.
And so it was right after they released Plastic Beach, and it was like where they were going through that transition of like, there's the cartoon band that writes the albums, and then there's the live band that plays it for them, and it was just fucking phenomenal. Like they were just like, Damon Albarn is a fucking genius. You should go and check out all of his stuff: The Good, the Bad, the Queen, Blur. Mm-hmm. That's just fucking anything that Damon Albarn's a part of. He's so good. You should check him out. They put on a great show, and now this other band, I don't like to give them too much credit because like I just feel like everybody sucks. This dude's got like balls all the time.
He's got a nice pair of balls.
Death Cab for Cutie.
No.
Oh.
he puts on
I
a
have a
good
ticket.
show.
I have a ticket
Like,
from them in
so
here.
I've seen them twice, and
Yeah.
I saw them once. They played when I was living in New York, and they played on the Brooklyn waterfront, which was really cool because like the sun was setting and stuff, and like if you know Death Cab for Cutie, that's a pretty good time to be listening
Yeah.
to them.
Absolutely.
Especially like in front of the water on like a nice summer day. And the second time I saw them was when I moved to Oregon, and they played with an orchestra,
Oh, sick.
Oh,
and it
neat.
was at
Is it like the Schnitz or
Arlene.
something?
Yeah, the Schnitz. It was at the Schnitz. Thank you.
Arlene Schnitzer Concert
Arlene
Hall, for those who
Schnitzer.
don't know the
Yeah.
lingo.
Yeah,
Schnitzel.
the Schnitzel.
I ordered that at a German restaurant.
Which has like probably the worst seating ever. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm a big guy.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's
Fair.
very tight.
Yes. Valid
Like,
complaint.
It was very difficult to enjoy that concert, but they do. He's a very good musician, so he puts on a good show. But at the same time, it's like we get it, Ben
This
Gibbard.
is-
Just like
this is-
all right,
You're doing the same thing here.
yeah.
Gibbard.
Well, there's a lot of Ben Gibbards out there. You know, I'll give him credit; he deserves it.
Yeah.
But let's just calm down on the. Ben
If you can
Gibbard
tone
train.
down the Ben Gibbardness, Ben
Yeah.
Gibbard,
Yeah,
that would
exactly.
be.
You be less Ben Gibbard?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
like,
could just.
Could you
Just a tad, you know,
be
we're not
like
asking a
less
lot.
divorced from Zoe Deschanel?
Yeah, yeah. If we couldn't just immediately tell what every song is about,
Yeah.
that would be.
Exactly. It's very basic, but it's good. It's good. Like so, he did this thing where he like played drums and he's like bouncing around from like playing drums to piano to guitar and just all over the place. And you're like, okay, I could not do that. So it's very impressive.
Cool, but
Like,
didn't enjoy.
points. But you still come on. Let's
So
just-
that sounds like not always the greatest experience. Have you had like what's like the
yeah,
worst
who puts on a
concert?
shitty
Wait.
show.
Like
Can I do a sideline Death Cab for Cutie
Yeah.
concert trip
yeah.
anecdote?
Did you have a good one?
Yeah.
He wants to
so
reach into our box.
It was
again.
just like the first time. I don't know where my ticket is in the box, but it was the first time and only time I've forgotten my tickets for a concert. And we were driving to
Awkward.
Bend, which is 3 hours away from Portland, where I lived and currently live. And I got about an hour out of town when we realized I didn't have my tickets, and I was with 3 other friends.
no.
So I had to turn us around, go back, get my tickets. And by then, like by the time we got there, we were late for the opener. We had missed the opener. And the opener was Bright Eyes, and I was like equally excited to see them.
Oh, I hate that.
But it was fine, you know. We got to Death Cab for Cutie as they were playing my favorite song.
Nice.
So I was,
Which-
and we weren't even in the concert. It was an outdoor venue, so I was just listening to it like from across the street
Oh.
and being like, "We'll get in there soon. It's
gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Slow down a
yeah.
little bit.
But yeah, if you could play
Do a
at,
pan
like,
flute
half
intermission.
speed, that'd be
Yeah.
great. Please,
You're
yeah,
gonna play
honestly.
this one again, right?
Yeah, repeat. Woo! Encore mid-show.
the first round, right?
Yeah, so it was like kind of uncomfortable because I made like 3 other people miss this thing because I'm a dingus. But it was really fun still. But afterwards, we had decided we were going to camp there for the night instead of driving back 3 hours.
Smart.
Yeah, good idea initially, but we didn't realize that Bend is a high desert and it gets really cold at night, and it started snowing.
Oh no.
And we did not pack for like cold weather
Oh,
because in Portland it dips like 10 degrees at night and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this had gone like 35 degrees down.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
And so we were like trying to start a fire with like just newspaper, like no wood. We had
Oh,
no
no.
wood. And so we were like pulling things out of the forest, like pine cones and sticks and stuff. And we're just like city kids, no idea how to do this.
Oh, no.
Except for I was like a Girl Scout, so I was like, I know we at least need newspaper, guys. I know we
I have
need
my-
fire
I have the
starter.
newspaper
You
badge.
can't just light a stick on
newspaper,
fire. It's
yeah.
too wet.
Now rub
Doesn't
these
work.
pine
It
cones
won't
together.
work.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I don't have a lighter.
I do have tint and flinder though.
My glasses if the sun was out.
It's dark though. It's 2 a.m. So it was like 2 a.m. by the time that we got our tent set up. And I brought like one blanket.
Oh.
Not a sleeping bag,
all
just like
thin.
a blanket. Yeah, and so I literally slept like 2 hours because I was so cold I just couldn't sleep, you know, it woke me up.
Yeah.
So then we just like woke up. I should mention also, this was a camping site that was reserved for someone else, but no one was there to take it. So we just took it because every other spot was taken. So we're like, you know, if these people, we'll get out by like 6 a.m., hopefully before they get in, it'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we woke up at like 6 a.m., made pancakes, got out of there, went home, warmed up.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like bad accidental, super unprepared camping
Wait.
experience.
Of all
But it was
that,
great
you were
also.
still able to make pancakes.
We made pancakes, yeah.
See, that was
Indeed.
prepared, but
I
like,
was-
you brought one blanket.
Yeah, I somehow brought breakfast. I mean, priorities.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta eat.
I gotta at least have one meal.
Yeah.
It's not hard to bring dough and water.
That's fair.
Yeah. And pancakes are delicious.
And
Yeah.
a stove. Someone else brought a stove. But yeah, that was kind of a
But the concert was good.
The concert was good. The camping experience was less than
Yeah.
savory.
less than savory. Right, so, who put on a less than savory
Less
show?
than savory show.
Has there ever been one that you just were like,
I'll be
I'm
honest,
gonna
I like
fucking
really
leave?
haven't had like bad shows. I feel like there was one. I left this band called Fink kind of early just because me and my friend weren't really feeling it, but they weren't bad. It just like wasn't our thing.
Yeah,
So I don't really have any that were like, get off the stage
yeah.
kind of thing.
I've had
I've had openers like that, but not like bands.
no.
Have you seen any super bad ones?
I don't think I've seen a super bad one. I think I'm in the same boat as you, where I had like, well, I mean, I've seen super bad like live performances because I used to be in a band myself.
Yeah.
And
There was a mirror,
what?
and there was a mirror, so you saw a bad performance.
Yeah.
I was implying you watched yourself and you suck.
Oh, we do suck. We suck hard, and it's awful stuff. It's
Hard suck.
right.
Yeah.
Did you hear it yet?
No, I haven't actually.
You haven't listened
no,
to it?
it's so.
I don't want to get into. I don't want anyone to look into it because you're the only person who has any. But it's so fucking awful. Anyways,
It's like a relic I have. I just don't want to use
I've
it.
seen people perform very badly.
Okay.
Like, it's which to the point where you're like, there's nothing you could say and be like, that was good.
Yeah, you're just like, you were up there.
Did you watch the same thing
Yeah.
as me? If you
Yeah.
think that was good.
Yeah, they're like, that was great, right? And you're like,
You've got those earplugs in your
no,
ears
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
tight. You couldn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Like, if you thought so. But I have more, like, shitty concert experiences. Like, getting there was really shitty.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
You know, like,
Waiting in the sun all day was really shitty.
So, okay. I went to go see... Have you ever heard of Pogo?
The
Okay.
Hawaiian drink?
No, Pogo...
Pokemon Go?
P-O-G-O. Pogo, like a pogo stick. He is an Australian DJ. Super good.
Cool.
You should definitely check him out. He does... most of his, well, pretty much all of his songs are either Disney or other movies that are cut up into songs. So everything you hear is from the movie that it's that he's
Oh,
sampling
wow.
from.
That's kind of cool.
And so he came and did like 10 shows, which at the end of it he ended up getting arrested, which
Oh
was
my
really
God.
crazy and it's a good
Wild.
story also. But so I got tickets to see him, right? And I was super excited because he was only putting on like 10 shows across the entire like country, and it was in New York City. So it was on like a Friday, or no, it was like a Thursday night. It was some random fucking night in the middle of the week. So it was already a hassle because I had work. I got off of work and went straight to a train station where I was so late because it was me and one other person who went, which is also what made it awful. But anyways, we get onto the train. Like, we get to the train and we're so close to missing it that I'm like standing in the door to make sure it doesn't close and pull away while I'm waiting for the person I'm with to like run to the door to get
Oh my
on the
God.
train. To the last possible train that could get us in on time. Now, as we get onto the train, this person gets on, we get there. Halfway through our destination, I would say maybe 2 stops away from where we needed to be, the train gets struck by lightning.
What?
So
my
they
God.
evacuate everybody at this stop.
What?
And they're like, we're not going to run the train anymore.
Oh my God.
How
So I'm like,
rare is that?
super
God was
duper
like,
rare. It was
sorry.
awful. Yeah.
Oh, I missed.
I meant
oh,
to-
man.
There was a homeless
Ruined
guy
your
next
plan.
to it.
Next time. Sorry.
Oh,
I owe you one.
Hey. I'll get you next time, buddy. Don't worry.
Freebie on heaven, huh?
And
Do whatever you want.
And so we finally find like a bus, and it gets us to like kind of the right area, and we're lost and fucking arguing, and it's the worst. And it's like 10 minutes to the show, and I like finally am like fuck it, so I hail down a cab, and I'm like, God, can you get us here? And he's like, oh yeah, I'll get you there. And it was like right around the fucking block. We were in this
Oh
cab
my
for
God.
like
You were just.
2 minutes,
like-
and he charged us like $30.
Wow.
And it was just like.
It's like $20
He
minimum.
could have pointed. It's like right
Yeah,
here.
he could have pointed, and it was like one of those situations. So it's like, motherfucker. So we get into the show, and the concert is great. It's good. He puts on a good show. There's only like 20 people there.
Pogo?
Yeah, which was even cooler because like I was just like essentially hanging out with.
It's
this
just
guy.
your
Yeah.
Pogo show. Your
Yeah.
own personal Pogo
Yeah,
show.
we were just saying. I mean, drinks were like fucking $15 a piece, which was awful, but.
Yeah.
it was a cool show because we got to
But we
see some
buy
cool stuff that he ended up releasing like down the line. But yeah, I saw it first. So
Wow.
Yeah. On that shtick of expensive drinks, I have a gnarly story.
Please.
Any concert I go to, a metal concert, I'm always gonna get in the mosh pit, and I'm well out of shape.
get
so
in the
it's-
pit and try to love someone.
Yeah, and it's usually I get halfway through and I'm convinced I might die, and I kind of make my peace with it during the mosh
Oh
pit.
my god.
But anyway, one time, Protest the Hero came on. And they headlined. What you can't?
I know who Protest the Hero is.
Okay,
I know that
it's like
one.
the one man that
Yeah.
that's metal, and they came on with Pabst PBR T-shirts. They all were wearing these T-shirts, and then he was the vocalist. The main dude was like talking about how they got sponsored by them. I don't know if he was kidding or if it was real, but either way, moments later they brought in like hand trucks of just pounders of PBR, and
Oh my God.
they were like $1.50 or $1 a piece, and I was like, well. I was broke at the time. I was going to drink really shitty beer. So I drank the worst, in my opinion, some of the worst beer. And then it was a sweaty mosh
Yes.
pit, and I took a few elbows in the pit. And like, I've never had a worse hangover than like PBR and like someone's
Bruises.
elbow.
PBR,
And, like,
yeah.
and I exhausted all of my hydration. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's like
You
dead
sweated
in one.
out and got drunk.
and provided nothing in return. And so my
No.
body was like dead, but
Oh.
it was worth it. It's good. I'd do it again.
That's just
heartbeat.
like you could poison yourself or you could poison yourself worse.
Yeah.
And you chose option
Or
B.
I could sweat and die while poisoning.
Yeah.
I could do
and
everything.
get beat up a little bit.
Yeah, and ask someone to hit me.
Yeah. Just tenderize the meat a bit, if
Yeah.
you will. Please.
For good music.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, have you ever seen who are like your? Well, we talked about your favorites. You went and saw Sigur Rós.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is like the best kind of music to see live?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mm.
You know, like what? Like we've talked to John about his shows. They're on the metal. Like, get in the fucking pit, beat somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
Get energized.
My shows have been a little
Release
more
anger.
empty.
Yeah.
Yours sound a little more. You know, you and I are more on like an indie side. Like,
I'm
what do
more
you
of a
think?
like get stoned, go watch an immersive show kind of person.
Okay.
So I'd say like really like visually appealing
Okay.
and also beautiful kind of music is what
Yeah.
I usually like lean towards as far as my favorite kind of music to go to.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
That's good
I
stuff.
don't usually like very physical shows like mosh pits or anything. I've been in like one and my feet got bruised. I'm like a peach. I bruise just so easily. Like you touch me and then there's a mark. So at a mosh pit, I'm just like a target board and you can see every
Your skin tone just changes.
Yeah, it's bad. So I don't do well with that. I like more of like if I can snag a seat. That's ideal. I'm at that age now.
Are
Here's
there
the thing.
seats
I
at this
just turned
concert?
26, guys, and now I sit down at concerts. So it's what happens.
Or I think we've all been there.
When I was like 18, I was like, I will never sit for a
no
concert.
fun.
Not once.
I'm getting
That
all
is
up
for
in there. Yeah.
for casuals, and I am here to win it. I always have
Why
to
are
be
you
in
Native
like
American? I am here to win it.
I have to be in like the first like 3 rows of people. You know, like that's a successful concert experience for me.
While sitting.
Yeah, if there's too many heads in front of me, I feel disconnected from the experience.
Yeah.
So
With a nice butt
gotta
pillow.
be right in
that.
there. Yeah, and I like to wear a tiny backpack. These are some tips. Wear a tiny backpack so that people can't crowd
Tips
too
from
close to
Amanda.
you. It gives
Oh.
you like a natural like small barrier. People
nice.
might hate it, but I don't care because
you-
then they don't touch my butt.
And you can carry
Hey, I
little-
dig that.
Yeah.
things.
I used to be that kid. I would go to because
Oh,
I used to go to
the one
like,
that touched people's butts.
yes. I used to go to a lot of concerts alone, and that was
Yeah,
not
same.
necessarily because I didn't have friends, but because I didn't have friends that knew any of the bands that I
Yeah.
were going to.
That's why I go alone too.
Um,
Usually.
yeah, so I would always end up going to see bands alone, but then like I get into really bad situations at shows when I would do that.
Oh.
Like, so has anyone ever seen Animal Collective?
Yeah.
Speaking of like visually pleasing shows,
I was in the back though, like it was outside, so it was not
it was,
the best.
so mine was
experience.
outside also, but it was a fucking amazing, otherworldly, because I was on mushrooms.
I was gonna say, were
You
you
were
on a
actually
drug?
looking at other world when
Did you
said
do
that.
a drug before? Because I did
Okay.
not, and that vastly colored my experience
So,
of the Animal
well,
Collective show.
I wanted to get into that too, and we'll put it on the table now. Does anyone here have any great drug stories for concerts before I tell mine?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then it won't just be me. Great.
Yeah.
So mine, I went to Animal Collective. It was the summer of 2000. I don't remember.
Well,
What a year.
What
yeah.
a year.
What a year.
No, it
Whatever
was
it
like,
was.
I don't remember that one
It
either.
was right after Merriweather Post Pavilion came
Okay.
out.
That was
So, like,
not
around
the tour
that
I
time.
saw them on.
And it was, I remember the dates were the 15th and the 16th of June because there was only the 15th originally, and I didn't get a ticket, and then like they opened up a second show like last second,
Yeah.
and I snagged 2 tickets. And I was like, oh, I'll find someone to go with me. Like, at least I got 2 tickets. Nobody wanted to go see Animal Collective.
What?
Oh,
In
you got an
Portland,
extra
they'd be like,
ticket.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Well, so
You
I
don't have
ended
to ask
up
twice.
selling the second ticket I had for like $70, and I used that to buy weed and mushrooms.
Good.
Now, the weed I got
There-
before.
Now
I went
you
to
have
the show-
friends at the show.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, the weed I bought before the show, and the mushrooms, I was like, I'm not gonna. I was very scared, and I was nervous to bring them in. And at that time, I was going to ride the train to the show because it was in the
Are
city.
these euphemisms for something, or are you just talking about riding an actual train?
I'm riding an actual.
wanted-
Okay, I thought you meant.
He
I
did,
was like,
he
is
did
this
say
drug
it. He
lingo?
did say he's like, I want to ride
I
the train.
grew
What is
up in-
riding the train?
I grew up in New York, so to
Okay.
get to the city, the best way was to take the train.
Okay, gotcha.
or to ride the train.
Right.
Ride
train,
the
if you
train.
will.
Come on, ride the train. Choo choo, ride it.
Locomotive.
And then you get to the venue.
Yeah, so I was going to the venue, but I ended up finding now this girl and I, we were friends. We have actually we did go to her junior prom together, but we didn't really hang out because
That's
she.
not like euphemism too.
And I love this person. If by Jen, if you're listening to this podcast, I love you still to this day. She introduced me to Animal Collective, but
Oh.
her and I, and she knows this, we're just like 2 different people. She's like
Yeah.
very religious and wholesome, and I am.
At an Animal
You are
Collective
not-
so far.
Well, we actually we met because we used to go to local ska shows together,
Oh my
and
God,
we were the only
yes.
people who liked ska. And then she was like, have you ever heard of Animal Collective? They're really cool. You should check them out. And then that just like, my whole mind just opened up from there. But I also did the drugs that came along with it.
Yeah.
She did not.
And I did not.
So, but I found out she was going to the show that night as well. And she's like, oh, if you want, I'll drive you. I'm going. So I was like, score. So she drove me to the concert. And then as soon as we got in, we got separated. And I was like, I'll find her. Don't worry. First, let's find mushrooms or acid. I was on my.
Oh, you were finding it at the show.
Yeah, it was like, I'm going to find one either way. So, like, let's go. And so the way the show was is essentially the concert took place in a stage that was shaped like a baseball stadium. So there's the concert, and then there was like a little, like the diamond was was the stage, and then the dirt was like concrete, and then the outfield was like forest.
What about the dugout?
Wow. Okay.
There were no dugouts.
Okay.
So you could watch the show from like sitting in the forest, and like that people were. They had blankets laid out, and it was really cool. I found some people with mushrooms back in the forest. Of course.
As you would.
Now
Actively picking.
I'm like walking around. I'm like, has anybody got mushrooms? Anyone got mushrooms? And this girl, she's got like a daisy fucking
The
headdress
mushroom
on.
sign.
Yeah, and she's like, "You looking
mushroom
for-"
Batman
She's
signal
like
is
waving
someone
her
with a
arms
flower
around.
crown.
Yeah. Are you looking for mushrooms? And I was like, hell yeah. So she
Mushroom
brings me over to
Batman.
this guy who is like still a typical mushroom guy, but the opposite of her. He's got like on fucking tank top.
He's wearing
and
like a North
spiky
Face
hair,
jacket. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. I know.
And so he's like, "You looking for shrooms?" And I was like, "Hey." He's like, "How much?" I was like, "1/8." He's like, "Okay." And he starts weighing it out, and he hands it to me, and he goes, "Now you should only take half of them because they're really strong." As I'm putting all of them in my mouth.
You can pull it out.
No, and I was
No,
like,
it's
"Fuck
too
that!
late.
I've done mushrooms before. I'll
no.
be fine."
Oh, boy.
And he's like, "All right, see you later." And I was like, "Cool." So I left, and I tried to get into the crowd because I knew this girl Jen that I went with. She was like going to be like right up in the front.
Yeah.
So I'm squeezing through the crowd, and I stopped because I couldn't find her, and the music was starting. Animal Collective was coming on, and I light up this bowl, and this couple comes up, and they're like, "Oh, are you smoking weed?" And I was like, "Yeah, come
No.
on in, smoke with me. It's Animal Collective. Everyone's smoking." They're like smoking. They're like, "Oh, let us pay you." And I was like, "No, it's Animal Collective.
Collective.
I'm on mushrooms. This is fun. Like
on.
everybody love everybody."
Yeah. No money here.
And-
Capitalism doesn't exist for
And they're
Animal
like,
Collective
"Okay,
concert,
So
except
we're-
for the ticket we paid
exactly,
for.
yeah. And we're like 2 or 3 songs in, and all of a sudden I have to like fucking piss. So I was like, you guys have to pee, but I'll never see you again because I'll never come back into this crowd. I like, have a great night. And they're like, okay. And the guy like touches my pocket. I'm wearing a flannel, and he like, I know he put something in my flannel. And I leave and I go to this line. There are only porta potties here. There's no actual bathrooms. So I'm online for the porta potties, and like the mushrooms are starting to kick in.
At the
And
porta potties?
yes,
Not middle of a song. Something delightful.
Oh no.
no. So I get into this porta potty and I start peeing. And like now, if you've ever seen a porta potty, you know what a toilet seat looks like. It's a horseshoe shape.
There's also a bunch
I'm
of
like-
shit in the hole. And
I'm standing there and I'm like peeing, and the music that's playing is just like super bassy, so it's like womp womp.
Yeah,
womp,
vibrating
womp,
through the walls
womp,
of the porta
womp,
potty.
womp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like hearing that, and then all of a sudden the horseshoe of the toilet bowl starts coming up like around my head like a tunnel. And it's just like womp womp
Oh
womp.
no.
And I'm like mixed with like the sound of like my pee hitting the plastic and the music, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm like standing there, I'm standing there. And then all of a sudden, like everything just clicked, and I was like, I'm probably pissing all over myself because like
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
paying attention. You
Yeah.
know, like I got so sucked into
Oh
it.
my
So
God.
I like finish and I zip up and I like bust out of this fucking porta potty and I ran off. Oops, see now I'm hitting the mic. I ran off into the woods, and now because the mushrooms were kicking in, people like were like laying down. Their hands, I couldn't tell where their hands ended and the roots of the trees began.
Oh my god.
Sure.
So I'm like walking
If I had a
around and
nickel.
I'm wearing like Timberland boots. And I'm like walking around and like I'm a big guy and I'm like stepping down really hard. I'm like, I'm really sorry if I'm stepping on your hands. I can't tell.
Can't differentiate tree
Yeah.
roots from hands.
Right?
They're like,
So-
it's fine. It happens to me all the time.
Now I'm like kind of freaking out and I'm going pacing back and forth around this like the concert like venue because I'm looking for my friends. And I can't find them, and eventually I like stop and I settle on this tree. And in comes this girl, and she just fucking like 60 miles per hour slams into this tree that I'm sitting in, like a fucking meteor. And I'm like, "Are you dead?
she
Are
okay?
you alright?" Like she's like, "Yeah, no, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine." I was like, so, like, she must be on something. Like,
Yeah,
and I was
something
like,
more severe than you.
I was
Are you
like, "What are
confusing
you?"
the
So
hands, too?
that's what I said. I was like, "What are you on?" I'm on mushrooms, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm totally sober. I'm just really clumsy."
That's great.
Yeah, so
big
I'm
mood.
like freaking out.
Big
I'm like,
mood.
what? And she ended up being nice, and I was like, hey, I needed water, and I saw a vendor, and I was like, I'm too fucking high. If I give you $1, will you get a water for me? And she's like, yeah, you look really sweaty. And,
Like, I actually came here like
Probably
sweaty.
true.
But,
yeah, it's like, no, I would be sweaty either way. It was the middle of July.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, God,
you
yeah.
started sweaty. So.
Yeah, and so she's off getting me a water, and now I light up a cigarette, and this guy comes up, and he's like, hey, can I bum a cigarette? And of course, I'm like, yeah, Animal
Have
Collective,
all of 'em.
mushrooms, have a cigarette, like, I love you.
Watch out for that tree.
Yeah, and he goes, I can't take one for free because I'm trying to quit, and it helps me to quit to pay for them. And I was like, okay, who am I to say no to you, man? Do your thing. So he puts money in my pocket, and
Everyone just loves putting money in
I
your
know, I was gonna
pocket.
say, you
so
have like.
I've put my hand in my pocket, and I take it out, and it's a $20 bill. And I was like,
For one cigarette?
I was like, dude, did you just give me a $20 bill? And did you be straight with me because I'm on mushrooms right now? And the guy's like, yeah, I gave you a $20 bill. And I was like, why the fuck did you give me a $20 bill? Like, and this is like still at a time where you could buy 4 packs of cigarettes for $20 in New York.
Yeah.
Like now you can maybe get 1 pack of cigarettes with a $20 bill.
Oh my god.
And he's like, well, if I pay $20 for a cigarette, I won't want to smoke them as often. So like, at a concert, I'll spend $20 for one, like just to like have one. I was like, you're fucking crazy. So
I like understand that rationale.
now telling the story, I told that story 100 times. Like I get it now, but at the time and being on mushrooms, I did not get it.
Yeah, no.
So anyways, this girl comes back with my drink, and she brings me change, which I don't remember her giving her more than $1, but she gave me change. So now I go, and I
all this
eventually-
money.
Yeah.
Now I'm walking again, and I see these like cops, and I was like, I'm on shrooms, and I'm about to get caught.
They know. Oh my god.
So I just started walking again. Then I sat down, and then I sat down for like, it felt like hours, but it was only minutes, I guess. And people just kept walking by me, and they were like, this dude's fucking partying. Woo. And I was
Oh my
like,
God.
no, I want this to be
No.
over.
Bad
So
time.
the concert
try to
ends.
avoid
My
it.
friend Jen finds me. Because she's a nice person and she knew I was on mushrooms. And she's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave you. We leave the venue and I'm like super high and super happy.
Yeah.
And I see a Mr. Softy truck and I'm like, I'm going to get ice cream for everybody. So I pull out the money in my wallet. And now, when I left, I had only the $70 on me from selling the tickets. 20 of it went to weed, 50 of it went to mushrooms. That's
Yeah.
$70. I had $80 on me when I left.
What? You made money at an Animal Collective
Yeah,
concert?
I don't know
Yeah.
how it happened.
What the
And you
I-
bought shrooms and drugs,
Yeah,
and you
and I had $80 on me, and I, like an idiot,
And you got
because I was
water
on
out of it?
mushrooms.
You got so much.
We went
ice
to
cream.
Mr. Softy, and
you
I just
say-
gave him $80 and told him to give out $80 worth of ice cream to people.
dude, that's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
I was
though.
like, I don't know how I ended up with this money. I just want a milkshake and give as many people ice cream as you can for $80.
oh, that's
That's
actually
like
really
party
cool.
king.
Yeah.
Like that's my ideal
And then
party.
we just left, and that was it. And that was like one of the best, like / weirdest concert experiences I've ever had.
Wow,
I like how you asked us to tell ours first because it was going to trump it.
that's elaborate.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't
a
sure.
lot.
I just didn't want to be the only one who was telling it because this episode isn't
Yeah.
about me. It's about Amanda. So Amanda,
It's not about me either. It's about the live concert.
about- exactly.
It's about the culture.
that's true. It's about the life.
It's about $14.
The
beer.
culture of spending a lot of money
Yeah,
for 2
so-
hours on stage.
What's probably your most?
Um,
What do you have a story like that? What's your crazy concert story?
my
Spin us
well,
a
if
yarn.
it was the concert drug story, it's not a crazy one. It was just kind of a funny one where I saw this guy. No, I didn't tell it yet. Hold on.
I'm already. I just think of all these potential things that could happen.
What could happen?
Yeah.
Don't get any
I'm
preconceptions in
excited.
there. There was this guy named Gregory Alan Isakov, and he's just like a quiet guitar guy. And I ended up getting, like, this was at the Doug Fir Lounge in Portland. It's downstairs. It's very dim, as concert venues are. And I got, like, pretty stoned in the car right before the show, as I do with pretty much every show.
Sure.
That's just how you do it when you're me. And went in, opener went by. By the time he got on, I was, like, so sleepy. And I had been, like sitting in the back. The Doug Fir has seats on the sides of the venue, so I was just like towards the edge, just sitting. But then I ended up like falling asleep, leaning against the wall during this show, and I was just like,
You're that
like
guy?
that has never happened to me before, where I've been so sleepy at a show, like got too stoned, sleepy from work, you know, that I just like was falling asleep, like couldn't stay awake for songs, and just had to leave like a few songs in because I'm like, I'm just gonna be sleeping here in public, and people can see me sleeping, so I just gotta go.
You're wall napping.
Yeah, I was just like really, you know, I could have pretended I was just really peaceful, you know,
Right.
just like
just
eyes
taking
closed,
this
absorbing the
easy. Yeah.
I'm
concert.
taking it in.
That's legit. It could have happened, but I was
No.
like paranoid, so
It
I
was
left.
Straight up.
Snoring out
But
loud.
honestly, you know, it was just like a white guitar guy anyway, so
Fair enough.
it's not that big of a loss.
There'll be others.
The Doug Fir is definitely one of my fave venues because you could fall asleep
Was it
or
fall
dance.
asleep?
It's completely up to you.
The
You
dancing,
build the
napping.
concert experience.
Yeah.
The ultimate concert experience.
Yeah, when I think ultimate,
Yeah.
I think of napping.
Yeah. Actually, there's this guy named Max Richter. He's like a composer, and he just performed this 8-hour piece called Sleep, where there was like a room full
I
of
heard about that.
mattresses. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sleep for it.
That's awesome.
They were like trying to provide like the best sleep experience.
Wow.
And he
That
played
sounds
music for
amazing.
8
I
hours.
would love
so,
to do
you know,
that.
there- that's kind of another ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
But yeah, as far as another like crazy kind of concert story, was one time I was at a Montreal show, and I don't know if you've ever heard about their shows before. They're quite a riot. Sometimes it's kind of a party, and other times it's like a mosh pit. I've been on like the whole spectrum of their shows, but this one was more of a party. But there was these dancers with straitjackets on stage, and so their arms were wrapped around their like waists or whatever, as a straitjacket works.
Yeah.
And they were busting out of them, and as one of them busted out, his arm like hit me in the eye, and I wear glasses, and I had wire frames. And so he like punched the wire frame into my nose and like busted my glasses, not busted, but like sliced my nose. And so I was just like bleeding happily at this of Montreal concert, dancing around.
To be fair,
Like,
he was insane, so.
I guess, perhaps. I think he was paid to act that way.
Oh.
I figured it out.
Yeah, I think you might have cracked the code.
I hacked
Who left
into
these guys on
that
stage?
show planning.
They're clearly insane. This one punched me.
who is this? Yeah, no one ever paid for my new glasses I had to get. But after the show, the dancers came down and they were like, "Are you okay? Like, I saw you got punched."
Imagine them
And I
all,
was like, "Yeah, I'm fine, but like my fucking glasses are broke and I have a bloody nose." But yeah, you know, I'm
I
great.
don't have insurance.
It's
Great
fine.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I had to just like buy new glasses.
Should I email you
And
guys?
I had a
or-
scar
Do
for
you want
like.
the
yeah,
receipt?
do you? Who do I score cash for this? It didn't exist yet.
You went to
PayPal
Pay-
only in that year.
PayPal? Yeah.
Yeah, you still have a scar.
But yeah, I had a scar. I think it's gone now. It was like right here on my nose, like, you know, glasses level,
yeah.
right where it's on the arch. For like a good 4 years, I had a like scar there. So glad it's gone now, but would not recommend standing at the stage sometimes. Now I understand why there are barriers at some shows. It's not to keep the dancers safe on the stage, it's to keep the crowd safe.
Keep you
their
safe.
sweat.
yeah,
exactly.
from the stage. And then like recently I was at a Clap Your Hands Say Yeah show.
Awesome, good.
Yeah, it was their 10-year anniversary.
Very good choices.
Yeah, 10-year anniversary of their second album. And I was sitting with my friend up in the seats of the Mississippi Studios in Portland. And it's very small, so like you can just kind of see over everyone when you're in the second row, or the second floor, I should say.
Yeah.
And we were watching, and during this one song, there was a really drunk girl in the second row. So there was people in front of her, and she was dancing a lot, and she had this ponytail that was really intense,
Just
and it was just like
whipping around.
whipping.
Yeah.
It was just whacking everyone in the head.
Whacking.
I just wanted to get the sound effect to go with how it felt to be hit by her hair. It was a whack.
Yeah.
I could see it,
Lots
and I
of
was
H.
just like observing this ponytail whipping around from the second floor.
Did
And at
you
some
guard your
point-
eyes? Look, not again.
It's gonna slice me. But at some point, the girl in front of her got so mad about being like danced on and whipped with her hair that she turned around, she took her full beer and she dumped it out on the girl's head, just like very like teen girl movie style.
yeah.
I've never seen someone do it in my life. Just
Yeah.
like stone face, you know, drink, dump.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was very intense, and I didn't realize that so many people in the balcony had been watching this, because I turned around and we were all like, "Whoa, did you guys see that? Hey!" Like, and then the guy
You
on
start
stage.
watching that more than the concert.
Yeah, no,
itself.
the singer was like, "Are we cool? Are you guys cool?" And they were like, "No." They're like, "This chick's drunk," but it ended up. She was like, or he was just like trying to make the peace.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like a fun one recently at Portland. One of the most spiteful moments I've seen at a show.
Spiteful at its best.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I think she still got whipped with the ponytail after that. So like all she did was waste a really expensive drink.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
I would say.
She's still the
Was it
fool.
worth it?
No, it wasn't worth it.
It's hard to buy drinks at shows. They cost so much money.
Yeah.
Dude, drinks are super
It makes the
expensive.
gesture that much more bold.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, damn, that was like $6.
Yeah. You could have
She
punched.
just paid $6
You could have
for
punched
that
her
drama.
for free.
Yeah, exactly.
her for
Your
free.
fists. That's free.
Keep the change.
Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that was a fun one. Do you guys have any like?
Well, I want to get on
Outrageous
to.
Ooh.
We're getting real close to an hour here, actually. Yeah, we're pushing an hour. We haven't even gotten to the activity. So we're going to hit on the last thing that I had listed here and then get to the activity.
Cool.
Dream concerts, real quick. If you had the ability to see anybody, alive or dead, didn't matter where distance, like everything was taken care of, no financial troubles, no like, oh, I have to like go to my friend's cousin's sister's wedding that week, like
Got it.
That's happened to me.
nothing is going to stop you from going to this concert. This person could be dead or alive. Who do you go to see and why, Amanda?
I prepared a themed concert for this occasion.
Oh.
It is
Okay.
like
The ultimate.
indie orchestra themed, kind of,
Okay.
but solo
Indie-stra.
artists, a harp player and a violinist, separately double headliner concert.
Okay.
Okay.
So Joanna Newsom, she's a fantastic harpist, and then Owen Pallett, he's like a violin guy. He does looping and stuff.
That sounds cool.
Oh,
Okay.
that is
I'm not
Yeah.
familiar, but
Yeah,
Sounds
I was
dope.
like, I don't know if anyone will know these ones, but they're worthwhile. Joanna Newsom's got a really
Trying to do
unique
some
voice.
Sounds really familiar. But
yeah. She's married to Andy Samberg, who you've probably heard of.
yeah, that
Yep.
guy.
Yeah, that guy. But she's great.
He's in all those Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
Is he?
No.
Okay,
I
I
don't
was
think
like,
he's ever been in
I
a
was
movie.
trying
I don't think they overlap.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
Venn diagrams of like Andy Samberg and Will
Well,
Ferrell might.
Saturday Night Live, but
Yeah.
That's a different episode.
but go on. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'd like to see them doing like their own discographies.
Oh. wait.
Like a
How
6-hour
long?
power
Yeah.
concert.
With
Where
the
they-
guy that does the sleeping
violin?
stuff.
The sleep
He'll
guy
do
stuff.
a
He
nap
closes it
session.
out.
Yeah, and then you guys come back for like a second thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be ideal, just like pretty music only. And then like ideally there would be some planned like weed breaks in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
see.
The collective,
But
like everyone's on
yeah,
the same
or
page.
you know, people can go take a nap, whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just like a half hour in between each set.
100%.
like a full day thing.
Yeah, just a full day event.
Start
That's
at, like,
my
9
my
a.m.
dream event.
That's
Okay, I dig that. How
yeah.
about you, John?
food. Oh, I didn't collectively put together an awesome dream concert,
me
but
neither,
they're
but
now I kind of wish I
That's
did.
top notch.
Yeah.
Excellent answer. Thank you for coming prepared, Amanda.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. I guess what really actually I just saw a very similar meme with one of those classic. If you could pick one, who would you see? And I gravitated towards Queen. Like I want to see Queen.
Ooh.
Like,
That's a
Ooh,
great
yeah.
answer. Yeah.
I just want to see his mustache.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
We're there for different reasons. I want to listen
Yeah,
to
I don't even like their music. No, I'm kidding.
Hear the
No, I just feel like that would be
Here for the energy
It'd be
of the mustache.
that would be such an intense concert just because their songs are so like fucking all over the place and they're really intense.
I would be inclined to agree. Mine was really
Tool.
generic, but it's just still something that like. Well, there's two. Like, one's really generic and one is whatever.
Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin. That was it.
Yeah.
Is it really?
No.
I was like, what? Excuse me?
No.
That's your dream concert?
He wanted to see that photo.
They're probably still performing.
It's not even that big of a dream.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
You could do that.
You can totally do that. No, the Beatles. Like I wish. Like I know
Yeah.
that everyone
Yeah,
was
you
like,
can't
"Oh, I
do
want
that.
to see that." You can't. But like, you just. I don't think. I'll never have ever anything that's ever close to anything like that.
Yeah.
So
My mom
you
got to
know.
see the Beatles.
yeah, it was
It's
just
like partially
it'd be cool.
what sparked my passion was like my mom was so into music and my dad too, but she was really
Yeah.
into live music. She saw the Beatles and I was like, shit, I got to make my legacy.
Yeah, you're like,
I gotta
who
start
am I gonna
working on
see
it.
Give me
that's
a
like
box.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it's
gotta
big stuff like
outshine
that.
this one Beatles ticket my mom had.
Right.
That
Yeah,
would be
that's a
great.
good one.
And if he was still alive, rest in peace, the Beastie Boys.
Oh yes.
I wanted to see. They were supposed to go on tour,
Cool.
and then they didn't, obviously. But I would love to see them. They would have put on they put on what I've heard is a great show.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to have seen them. But C'est la vie. Maybe one day when everything is VR and
Yeah.
Ready Player One. Shout out
For
to
sure.
last week's awful episode. No, the episode was good, but the movie was shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to this week's activity to round out this episode. So we did Desert Island Playlist. Now, it's just 10 songs. They had to be 10 different artists. These are just your top 10 songs, I guess.
This was so
Couldn't
hard.
really think of a way to put it. Just
Yeah.
pick 10 really fucking awesome songs that would be on the
Like,
playlist
you'd be
of
okay
your
with
life.
hearing a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because this is your like desert playlist and you only get one.
Yeah,
right?
this is stuff that you could listen to a bunch of times. So we'll go through everyone's list one time. Do you want to just like everyone put out a number 1, 2, or 3, and whatever 1, 2, 3 go. Okay, so Amanda can go first because she is the only one. who
Those
did a
are those
different number.
arbitrary rules. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything.
just
So
have the
we can
guest-
go counterclockwise.
Oh, the guest goes
Yeah.
first.
Guess goes first.
Okay. So I didn't like put these in an order,
That's
but I
fine.
kind of chose one song by a lot of my favorite bands, but like songs that are kind of long and have a lot of movements to them, so I can feel like I'm getting a
Oh.
lot of different songs.
Smart.
I tried to plan
That's very economical.
for
Like,
yeah, I
smart.
really was planning for my desert island experience here, making sure I had like a song for every mood.
Yeah.
So this isn't necessarily my like top 10 fave songs ever, but top 10 would be okay with listening to on repeat.
Nice.
Fair
forever
enough.
songs.
I went a similar way.
Very
so.
thought out.
Yeah. So my first one is Joanna Newsom, the harp lady I was talking about. She has a song called Only Skin, and it's 17 minutes long. So
Oh, cool.
There you go.
it's like a lot of songs in one. Bonus value.
There you go. Yeah, can't beat that with a stick.
Costco status.
But it's very like storytelling like, so it'd be kind of like having a podcast,
Okay.
but a pretty one. Anyways,
that.
the next one is Britney Spears' "Toxic," because that's like my favorite pop song of all time.
Okay. Learning things. This is great.
Yeah, best pop song, in my opinion, of all time. Britney Spears' "Toxic," and then Sufjan Stevens' "Impossible Soul." That one
Okay.
is 25 minutes long, and is like a lot of different songs in
Yeah,
one.
Oh man, I'm so mad I didn't take the
I would
similar
hope
approach.
so for 25 minutes. If it was
Yeah.
the same song for 25 minutes,
You'd be
I might get
you'd be
old.
asleep.
Yeah.
No, I used to like do drawing assignments to this song because it was like so long that you could just pass a half hour like that.
Very cool.
So do that one because it's a nice variety. And then my favorite band, Sigaros, they have a song called Cycloper.
Just call me.
Sorry.
was it?
Cycloper. So
Cycloper.
that one's really good. It's on an album called Talk. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, I will. I've probably heard it. So the problem
Yeah, you
with,
probably
for
heard it.
me
It's off
with
of, like,
Sigaros
this
is that,
album.
like, I don't know much of it because a lot of it's in another language.
Icelandic.
Yeah. So it's just
Yeah.
like, it's tough for me to be like, oh, I like this song. They're like,
Yeah,
you know.
that's exactly how it is between Sigaros fans trying to talk about it. It's like, oh, you know that song, badly pronounced Icelandic word,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, it took me a minute
No one
too.
can say
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
But they're really good. I would also get on that
Yeah,
recommendation.
it's very
board.
like emotive,
Mm-hmm.
powerful. Yeah, and then the next I have some sad dad rock. You know, in case you're sad on your island, you want to
course.
drink some wine on your island. You listen to the National Lemon World.
Okay.
It reminds me of like getting drunk on summer nights by yourself.
Nice.
Okay, I could dig it. Hell yeah.
Self playlist.
And then the next one is a K-pop song by a group called BTS. It's Outro House of Cards.
I actually know BTS.
Yeah, and it's like a slow jam of theirs.
Okay. I can't say I know that particular song.
Yeah, it's the
but
last song on the album, hence the name Outro.
I like J-Hope.
Yeah, you like what?
I like J-Hope. Is that his
Oh
name?
yeah, J-Hope. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great. And then local band Typhoon, the song "The Lake."
Okay. I was curious if they were going to show up on your list.
Yeah, I was debating between "The Lake" and a different song, but I went with that one because it's like, it always every time it comes on, I go ah, like it hits me. There was a stabbing me in the heart motion to go along
Yeah.
with that.
Everyone,
Yeah.
she stabbed herself in the
I
heart.
stabbed myself. So
You have to go to the emergency room. She really did it.
yeah, that's a good one. And then I have Owen Pallett, who was the violin guy I was talking about, "The Great Elsewhere." That one's very like an epic tale in a song.
Oh, I like
So
that.
and it's very
Yeah.
like sing alongable, but he's like
Sing along.
like an
Sing-alongable.
orchestra gay. So
An
it's
orchestra
yeah,
gay?
he's like an orchestra gay. So it's
He's
it's good.
exclusively
Like
gay at orchestras? Or?
no, just like he just emanates gay energy and is very orchestral. And that's what
Well,
I
if you're ever
like in my
orchestral,
music.
I feel like you'd be a little bit gay. Just to say.
Perhaps
Sometimes I'm orchestral.
It's a great quality in music. I listen to a lot of orchestral gays.
That genre.
It's
They
an
have
accidental
to. What's your
genre. It's like
orchestral
Patrick
gay
Wolf and like Owen Pallett. Anyways, that's a different podcast. But yeah,
orchestral gay
and
music.
then
Topic for
I'm
another
throwing
day.
on a random one here. This is song number 10, Eiffel 65, but it's not what
Ooh.
you think. It's Living in a Bubble.
Ooh,
It's
excellent
a song
choice.
that's not blue.
Yeah.
Because
I had that album, so I'm familiar with
I
it.
had that album. I still have that album.
That's a good one.
But yeah, so I chose Living in a Bubble because one time, your fiance Hannah and I spent like 3 hours. We heard a song that sounded like that in a Lifetime movie in high school when we were like hanging out, and we couldn't figure out what song it was that it reminded us of, and we went on this like YouTube rabbit hole, and this was back when YouTube was really young and not a lot of stuff was on it.
So it's tough.
But it took hours and hours. Like Shazam didn't exist, you know.
Yeah,
How do
yeah.
you look up songs?
Oh,
And
I was
so we
thinking of
spent
the movie
hours,
starring
and then we finally found that it was
Shaq.
this Eiffel 65 song, and it was very rewarding. So I want to put that one on there because it's very cheesy, lighthearted, so 90s.
When you're
That's a
stuck on
good
a
song.
desert island, you might want to remember that.
Exactly.
My favorite song on that album is the one about PlayStation.
Is it My Console? Yes,
Yeah,
that's the
there
one
it
about
is.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
where they
one,
spell
so
out
good.
PlayStation.
Yeah. PlayStation. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good.
That sounds
Classic
like-
Eiffel 65.
sounds like a
Everyone check
delightful
it out.
song.
It's delightful, yeah. So that's a good list. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not super
It's
familiar
kind
with
of
all
eclectic.
of them, but
Sorry,
no,
I like
and
the
that's
angle
good.
you took on that, though.
But-
That's-
It was
Yeah.
smart.
I was economical with it.
You were. It was well thought out. John, do you want to go next?
I do. I'm going to burn through mine because I don't think we're going to connect too much on this. Cause,
Probably not, but go ahead.
You never know. I like metal too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure there's a few here. Yeah, I kind of went.
There's some crossover.
I went similar with the fact that I thought of, obviously songs I'm going to be able to listen to over and over, and these are generally songs that, like, I'm gonna turn up on the radio to 11 if it's going to
If
play
you
on
come
there.
across
Wow.
that, this is one that,
That
you're
track
gonna
on
be
the
like, all
CDs
right.
there, I'm gonna crank it up on my sedan's radio.
Mm-hmm.
So no particular order either, obviously. But I went with Good Tigers, Where Are the Birds? I just like the lyrical content of that song. It's actually kind of romantic. It's really cool, and it's got a cool vibe to it. Not actually super metal, but it's a real mellow song. But And then I went with Polyphia's Crush, another song that like will always like move me. It'll always like there's like a unique feeling that comes with that song and them, particularly with their music. And I always like to. That's my favorite part about music, just how I react
moves
to
you.
it.
That's the point of seeing live music.
Yeah, exactly. That's a huge part of it. And then I went with Born of Osiris's "Follow the Signs."
Oh my god!
Just a classic like prog metal. Like it's a good jam.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then I think a lot of metalheads will relate to this one. "Lamb of God's Laid to Rest." It's like a classic thrash metal.
I've heard of Lamb of God.
Yeah. Jesus.
That's where we're at. We've heard of Lamb of God.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard the name.
I know
once.
of them.
yeah.
I've heard of.
I wore a.
That's the best John can expect out of me.
Yeah,
honestly.
I used to wear
Someone will relate to that.
a T-shirt of that. I was at like work one time and the guy was like, "Yeah, Lamb of God, go Jesus," and I was like, "No,
Oh,
these guys are singing about some gnarly stuff." So,
different.
but yeah, have a good day. No, Misery Signals, A Certain Death. That whole album that's from is one of my favorite albums because it'll like I said, just the way it makes me feel throughout the entire album is like consistent and awesome. And then some classic metalcore, some Killswitch Engages, Breathe Life, All That Remains, Passion. Just like those songs are kind of the right when I found my favorite genre of music, which was like metalcore in the 2000s. I think that's the core of like my favorite. And then
Those were your jumping on points.
yeah, I'll always like those songs. And then Volumes, Edge of the Earth, another song that just like will get me pumped, like regardless of if I'm on a desert island or trying to fight someone.
Trying to find someone on a desert
I
island.
wish I knew
if
any
there
of
was
these
someone else on the
songs.
desert island
Yeah.
and to claim it was my own. And then here's one. Opeth is like are they from some European anyway?
They're from Europe.
Yeah,
They're from Europe.
they're like across the board. They're like death metal, but they have a lot of influence from like jazz and classic rock and like it's super weird. And so every once in a while in their albums they'll have one or two like super slow, like kind of dark.
Those are always like my favorite
Pretty-
song on a metal album. Is
right.
the ones where they
And
experiment.
that's what bothers
a bit.
me because I'm like I love the metal, but I'm like this is my favorite
But that
song.
one's, it's the most unique and like.
But this whole album this is from is kind of all that. It's just a slow,
cool.
it's this real acoustic kind of album, and then it's probably the album I've listened to most in my entire life because I listen to it to go to bed a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really good sleeping album. And then I had to
Okay.
throw in one just because even going back further to finding my favorite music, I came across Godsmack.
Oh my god!
And I put
Me
and
in
I-
eighth grade.
I had to put it on there, and I put Voodoo on there. I think that's a good.
I don't know if I know that one.
You don't.
You
I
know
do.
it.
Okay.
You do.
You know it.
Snake bite.
Fair.
Enter my
I'm sure I
skin.
know it then. If they.
I don't know. I know some of the artists, but I don't know a single song on your list.
I know.
Yeah,
I
me
think-
either.
Yeah, I
None of
figured.
us are gonna know anyone on each other's list.
That's
and
why
okay.
I think-
Well, no,
We should
you guys
share
are gonna
this-
know some on mine.
We're
Yeah.
gonna share it with
These
the,
are a learning experience.
I think
for
mine are a little
anyone.
more, or a little less eclectic,
Okay.
but still surprising for me, probably.
Okay.
So I went with.
Breaking Benjamin.
You were done with your list, right?
Yep.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I decided that since this was going to be Desert Island, I wanted to have songs that had voices in it that I want to hear a lot.
Ooh.
You know, like
Yeah.
voices that I enjoy, like singers and artists that like just that I like to hear what they're saying because it's like it soothes me as a person. Like I enjoy that. I could sit and chill to it.
Yes.
So first I picked out the bands and artists that I liked, and then I decided on which song from theirs I would miss the most if I couldn't
Wow.
hear
There
it
you go.
anymore.
That's a
I like
cool
the way
way.
that-
Cool
So
approach.
that's kind of that was the way that I approached it because it was a really tough thing for me. I've been thinking about it really hard, even though I'm the one who's like, let's do this.
Yeah.
It was like still really hard for me. So first, they're no particular order, but just the first one I have here is Animal Collective, and I chose Winter's Love, which is just a great song, and it's almost like two different songs in one because it starts out one way, and then it fades out completely, and then fades back in. And they're just different enough where, like, when you're, like, kind of stoned, like how I am when I'm listening to them, you don't realize that it's the same song.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Also, it was on an episode of The Simpsons. Fun
What?
fact.
Fun
Yeah.
fact.
I found that out when they were doing, like, a every Simpsons episode marathon on FX when FX bought The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And I just had it going in the background of my house, like, the entire
Is Animal
summer.
Collective playing while I'm watching The Simpsons?
Yeah, well, that was the thing. They went on,
is
so they
weird.
went on this cruise, and like Bart didn't want the cruise to end because it was like the happiest their family had been. So he like broke the ship's engine so it couldn't leave, and they ended up like floating away to Antarctica. And like the episode resolved where they're like, "Oh, Bart, you like had good intentions, but you're still a dick. Like whatever. Now we're stuck on this island with penguins." And then they were like just sliding around with penguins to Winter's Love.
Oh my god.
Like it just started playing. And I was like, "Is
Okay.
this fucking Animal Collective? What the hell just
What?
happened?"
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
wild.
but that's probably one of my favorite Animal Collective songs. Next, I chose Gorillaz. You heard me gush about Damon Albarn a little while ago. The song I chose was Bill Murray.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, not a lot of people do because it's on D side. Sorry, it's like a B side album that they put out. It's a song that got cut from Demon Days, but it's just like it really only has one lyric in it, and the lyric is "Too many days to get lost." Many people I know have been lost, and it's just a really relaxing, like Caribbean kind of desert
You
island.
went with truly like island music.
Yeah. And
like
honestly, it's probably my favorite Gorillaz song. It's just out there. It's really great, and I could listen to it on repeat. And that's a good song to have on your list. I also chose the Beatles. This one was a little tough. It was between two. It came down to Hey Jude and Because.
Hey Jude was almost on my list too.
And I went with Because.
Yeah.
After I listened to both of them back to back, I was like, which one of these two would I want to hear more often? And Because ended up beating out Hey Jude. So that one's a good one.
Congrats because you made the cut.
Yeah, you made the cut
Me too,
exactly.
this guy. They're
You're
out
on. You're on.
You're on the
team.
island.
All right, this next one. If you know me, then you know I love me some Hall & Oates.
Yes.
So there's a Hall & Oates song on my list.
Dope.
This one was probably one of the hardest ones to pick, but I went with I Can't Go For That
Oh,
because it's
not
got
what I
a,
expected.
right. Well, I really thought about it because this one's got like a nice like beat to it. So like when I'm like I'm ready to dance in this island, like I'm gonna go
Can't-
footloose.
When
like,
you're walking
Coconuts.
on your island.
yeah, like I'm
When you're
alone and I'm
dehydrated.
gonna like jump around, and start like fucking just having a good time. I'm gonna put on some Hall
You
&
can
Oates.
sing to that song too, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good song. I know all the words. I love it. So that's a good one. This next one is a song that anytime it comes on, I usually will just listen to it. I don't know anything else really by the band or anything. Nothing else grabbed me by it, but just this one song I'll always go back to. The band is called Pinback, and the song is called Good to See, but it's SEA.
Was Pinback like a 90s rock band? Or am
Yeah.
I thinking of a different band?
I think they were like 90s rockish, kind of like Spin Doctors era,
Okay.
type thing. But nothing else has really stuck with me from them except for that one song. But anytime it comes on, I'll play the whole thing and
Yeah.
I'll stop
it.
and listen to it. It's worth a listen. Let's see, getting to the middle of my list, Beastie Boys. I love them, so they're gonna be on there. I decided to go with Sure Shot because it's also got one of my favorite jazz songs in it ever because
Ooh,
they
double
sampled
whammy.
it. It's something. I think it's called like "Howlin' for Judy." I don't remember the name of the guy, the flautist that plays it, but it's like
Flautist.
Okay.
so good.
Sounds familiar.
You would know it if you heard it.
Yeah.
But if you, I'll show
thought
you
we
the
just
actual
did.
song that they sampled it from. It's so much better. This guy can fucking wail on the flute. I should almost put that on my
I wish
list.
I heard that more often.
Yeah, I want someone to
This
sing.
guy can fucking wail.
I
on
want
guy
I want to
wails
hear
on
that
the
from
flute.
I want to hear that from a flautist. I
Yeah.
can wail. On
I
the
could
flute.
wail on the. I fucking wail.
Have you
on
ever
the
heard a
flute.
flute solo?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking intense. I'm gonna play it for you guys as soon as we are done recording.
Perfect.
Getting to the end here. The Strokes, they're also going to be on my list. I love them. Fun fact, they record all their stuff live.
Whoa.
So what you hear is what
Cool.
they sound
What
like
they
when
can
they, yeah,
play.
is what they could do. They do it together.
I wanted to quickly just throw in a little 2 cents there because I had never really given them a chance, and I love how you pointed out they're like the best driving music, and they really are.
Anything you could put on any song by
Yeah.
the Strokes driving to any location at any time, and it will always be appropriate.
Yeah, it was.
I will like try it, and you'll be like, "Holy shit, Taylor was right."
Yeah,
But the song I chose by them was Razorblade. It's just a great song. It's a song kind of like about codependency, and it's just really good, and you should check
Check
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah, it's kind of every song means something different to everybody, but that's something that I think has always rung true to me, and I love that song. I think it's very worth a listen.
yeah.
Next, Michael Jackson. I was going to put him on there. one of the greatest voices of any generation. Sorry, I don't care what you thought about him. Doesn't matter. He was
No,
a
it's
great
true.
musician.
He was.
The song I chose, though, not many people would go this late in his like discography to pick a song. I went with "You Rock My World."
Whoa.
Oh.
If you know this song, this is like the last song he made a music video to before he got like too sick to start doing stuff. And it was with Chris Tucker. It's the most cringeworthy music video ever. It's him and Chris Tucker dancing through a bar trying to like, I'm not positive. We'll have to look into this. They might be vying for the affection of Selma Hayek.
Okay.
But it's like them like beating out this Colombian. It's just like the whole time you're like, Michael, you're not kidding anybody. No one thinks you're attracted to this woman. Like,
Yeah.
why is this the music video? But the song is fucking great, and you should listen to it.
Okay.
Last two, Daft Punk. This one is kind of a cheat song because there's so many Daft Punk songs that I could have picked. Digital Love, Defunk, like millions. The one that
there's
decided
not millions.
not millions, whatever. Shut up. Whose podcast is this?
Statistics.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, I went with Doing It Right.
Ooh.
Because then I also got to have a little Panda Bear action. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I love me some Panda Bear
That's a
back
good
to
one.
Animal Collective. So now I kind of get, like, Animal Collective twice.
I thought you were going to go with a song off of Alive 2007 because they're remixes of like 3 of their songs together. I thought that's how you were going to
Well,
cheat and get like multiple songs.
So, no,
in
that
one.
cheat I was talking about before we started recording was I was going to put Night Ripper, the album by Girl Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's intended to be listened to, like,
As a whole.
as one song.
Yeah.
So, and it's like 60 minutes long, and it's fucking great. Not all of Girl Talk stuff is great, but Night Ripper's really good. Feed the Animals. It doesn't matter. We don't have to get into Girl Talk right now. And then the last song I picked was Train by Brick and Mortar because it is the song that I proposed to Hannah to.
Aw,
It's our
cute.
song. I know it's a little gay.
Love it.
Gay.
But no, I love this song, and it was a song that the first time her and I heard it, it immediately made us think of the other one, and it's always been a part of our relationship.
Bunch of
Like I said,
queers.
I proposed to her with that song, so that's definitely a song that I could hear any day of the week and love. So those are my 10. What did you guys think of our 10 songs? We're not going to do a poll because none of you guys fucking do it anyways. But you could tell us if you give a shit. We're going to post this comment
Whose
on
island
it.
would you choose
Yeah.
to live on
Yeah,
forever?
Whose island has the best music?
Yeah.
Taylor's, Amanda's, or John's?
Also, when you visit, save us from the island, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could bring supplies.
Bring
Yeah.
supplies
Water.
or bring a boat to bring
Thank
us
you.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least a better speaker.
Yeah.
On that,
It's working on my phone. That's all I got.
it's time for everyone's favorite part, the plugs.
Ew.
Amanda, do you got anything you want to talk about? Is there anywhere that... Do you want people to follow you in any capacity? Do you want any more friends?
Do I want more friends?
Digital,
I could
physically?
always use more friends, honestly.
Where
'cause I
can,
just
where
have
can our
very
friends
few.
find you?
You can find me on Instagram, I guess.
No, like, where's your address? Like, where you physically?
Yeah,
Oh,
where do you live?
Southeast Portland,
No, don't.
62nd
I was
Avenue. Won't get any more specific than that. Just walk
There
down
you
the
go.
street,
You'll
Yeah.
find her.
up and down. You'll
It-
find me
in
somewhere.
a
I went
digital
jamming to a
realm.
pan flute solo.
Somewhere. But no, in the digital realm, I wouldn't put my Twitter out in the open.
Ooh.
So we'll go with Instagram. It's at Staven Dupree.
you go.
StavenDupree.
Be cool.
Be
You
friends.
can talk to me on there. But I was gonna say, can I give some tips? real
Yeah.
quick?
Oh, yeah,
A
please.
quick
Quick
like
concert
live
tips?
concert etiquette.
no,
look-
yeah. What should we
Ready?
Because I just want
Oh,
to
ooh.
spread this.
Swash. Amanda's
Wow.
concert tips.
Oh, I got my own intro.
Should we nap on walls while at concerts?
Yeah, you should nap on a wall. If you're gonna nap on a wall, please.
Make sure you're vertical.
Ah,
So yeah, there's just a few things that like gone to enough concerts, seen a lot of fuck ups. People do. So I would say, do not bring your own food.
Fucking
Do not bring
cheeseburger.
your own food because I've seen people pull really weird things and make a lot of mess at concerts. Do stay hydrated before. I know this seems simple, but honestly, I've seen people get way too messed up
Yeah.
because they're just not hydrated enough, like people passing out.
Yeah.
Do not hold your iPad up. I know this one is like, pretty
You're
self-explanatory.
gesturing like it's like
but
10
still,
by 10. Like,
yeah, this is a 3-foot wide iPad that people have, and they bring to
Yeah.
concerts. It's a limited edition. You can only
Once
use
they get to the concert,
at
it's
a
like 10
concert.
times bigger than a regular iPad.
Please turn your brightness down if you insist on using your phone at a concert.
Oh, yeah.
Ideally, keep it chest level or below. Yeah.
Perfect. Where else?
Let's see. Also, do not leave your cups on just like everywhere when they're half full. Because I've seen so many cups kicked over and then like people standing in a pool of beer. So don't do that.
My favorite is when there's
Don't get too
garbage
fucked up
sitting
on
on
drugs.
top of the garbage can.
Yeah, it has a hole for that.
Yeah.
Don't get too fucked up. Know your limits before you go to a concert. Because I've seen people
Dude,
get
yeah.
pulled out of the concert before it begins.
Don't
and I'm like,
test 'em
you
there.
paid for that.
Yeah.
You paid $40 and you got pulled out of the pit before it
You
even
don't
started.
even get to see anything.
Yeah.
now.
I would also recommend placement-wise, be in the first 3 rows of a concert.
Oh.
You don't even have to get there that early. You just gotta like weasel up a little bit.
Yeah,
Initially, 'cause
weaseling.
once the openers end, there's like a break where everyone goes back to get a beer, and you can snag that perfect
Yeah.
spot after the opener.
I like when you think you're in that spot, and then like 10 minutes go by, there's like 40 people in front of you. Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, exactly. Don't let people weasel in front of you.
Yeah, weasel, but don't let
Hold your
don't
spot.
be weasel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand your ground.
I like weasel without being an asshole about it. Like if there's an open spot, I'll go fill it, but I don't make a spot for myself. There's those people that will like build a spot for them. Don't be that guy. That's shitty. People probably in the front waited longer than you to get there. But yeah. Also wear sunscreen if you're waiting in line for a long time.
Even if it's an indoor show at night,
Yeah.
make sure
Yeah.
you wear sunscreen.
Honestly, I wear sunscreen every day. Great skincare tip anyways. You will age slower.
Oh, okay.
Side note. But yeah.
Heather
those are kind
Locklear
of my...
says that you're supposed to use semen.
Yeah.
Oh.
She looks
I
fantastic.
prefer sunscreen personally.
Yeah. It's
But
easier to
it's
buy.
it's widespread and available. Both are,
Well, it
but
depends on where you're buying it.
yeah. But yeah, those are like probably my main tips. Turn your ringtone off for God's sake.
What if it's a song
yeah.
from the band you're singing?
They're probably gonna play it.
Right.
You'll get a better
You'll
version.
get a better version, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
The
cool.
recording you get on your phone will never be as fun as what you're watching currently. So enjoy it.
Just
Don't
enjoy
forget to
it.
have fun. It's an experience, Like people pay money to have an experience, and if you
Shit on that.
like build the experience you want to have
Yeah.
at the concert.
Don't spill your beer.
I like that a lot. I don't think we can really top that. So let's end on that. Build the experience that you want. Those are the final words of this week's episode. And remember, if nobody else will,
We'll be your friends.
Hey everybody, what did you think of today's podcast? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did we not mention something that you think we should have? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then drop us a line at WBYF Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Join the discussion at our Facebook, facebook.com/WBYF Podcast. And for any inquiries about episode ideas, being on the show, fan art, or anything you want us to see personally, send an email to WBYFpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening, and remember, if no one else will, then we'll be your friends.